Mathiko wajie kaundu na nitule ikaraga thi na wete andu othe aria magako kanitha-ini ucio wa Macakaya matu join nigetha to make sure twanyitira ciana iriku na thiru tigithiite wega kuma gwe Sabina thi mutiaigua riu nake mweshimua ucio gwetwo Professor Kagwanjari aranjirie kiti iyo na 250 no tuthiite wega wenda wita mweshimua Nyutu senator wa guku Murang'A
Thank you, Mheshimiwa Heru. Atugatire ito a Baptist. Atagorete ni Dr. Moses. Family ya Kamau tuabitie na baba na mamu wao. Mutumia wake na ciana ciake. Atagoriore aria mari guku na inyuothe mukire mwathani agocwo. Ni ne juga mwathani agocwo. Kia twaigire ndakinyitie ikero icio ne gucokeria Ngai ngatho tondu aginyithiti ikero icio ona nie ndoka nigetha njire family poleni sana mbere aciari ni gutigwo ni mwana wanyu mwendete muno no mucokerie Ngai ngatho ati ni aramuneire mwana wanyu miaka 47 maitu hihi kuria wanereirwo Kamau kuria mathiite nao mataneti na hihi matiinukire na cianao no we Ngai ni aguteithirie ukiinuka na mwana waku ukirehere baba na mwathani aramuteithia na Kamau ndanatiga uguo ni atiga mutumia na ciana ciake hurirai Ngai ruhi ni undu wa tha ciake ndigikwire mutumia wa Kamau ndugakue ngoro wihoke mwathani na iroto ciothe cia ciana ciaku mwathani amurathimite nacio na Kamau thaka muno iroto icio no igukinyanira ni tondu ni mwathani ukinyanagiria iroto ugai ameni na ni twakionio na ngerekano aria mari mbere yakwa no marakiuga ni mekunyitana na family ona ni bwana Weru Mheshimiwa Weru udare mukibanga kaundu kau na ni no ngoka ona ndi mwena urio hatiriirio muno gaikio nja ya thirikari no ngoka no hinyiririku wakwa na wa mwena witu na njikie kanyamu karia tukahota guikia ni undu wa ciana ici na mutumia wake uikare uri kanitha-ini Lucy tutiracemanitie nawe no ndathoma ati Kamau riria kuonire anake maigaga ateiguire ngoro paragacakana na ndakuona ni ndona kiria giatumire igwo guo ona mundu wothe wi haha wa muhiriga wa Ibrahimu angiakuonire onake no ngwi hakikishire no gwa kiaiguire na kwa Kamau ndagwite wiumiririe na twana twaku muikare kanitha-ini na Ngai witu no yekwe muhokeku aciari mwiyumiririe mucokerie Ngai ngatho ni undu wa miaka otoguo ndagweta ni ndikwenda kwaria maundu maingi no nyende na kihato ni ora aragia gacoka akora no ni ngwendete kumwira wa mbere ambe akinyanirie ikiro cia kugaga mwathani agocwo wa keri ni ngwendete kumwira augire ati nyumba itu niyo ibara ni ngwendete kumwira nyumba itu ndiri ibara ithuĩ nĩ twara tũikagio maitho tukakiuga riu mwagitwikia twara ci maitho atea no tũgĩkira kweli nĩ ngwendete kũmũrũnga hau Mheshimiwa Dennis Waweru I don't know where he is nake nĩ aiga wega mũno nĩgetha nĩ gũtwĩra andũ manyitane tondũ andũ me hamwe githĩ matikĩrĩ hamwe na kamũingĩ koya kĩ koguo ndikwenda niĩ kwaria maũndũ maingĩ. Thank you, Dr. Moses, because you cautioned me not to take too long. And you know I'm a very obedient person. Na ndigetikira ni kwaria maundu maingi megukua mahinda mandu aya. No nyendire kuga na tondu Kamau ni arugamaga giti gia kangima. Ngenda gwiciria arugamaga giti gia kangima tondu ni aiguaga hari maundu angienda andu akangima mamugimune mugambo akaragie maundu mahandu kuhinyiririo maundu ma wathani utagirire na ndireciria maundu maria mendaga eriririe horo wa giti kana toguo getha thia gatungate andu aragirie ihoto cia andu na koguo tutingiuga ati Mathiko-Ini ati andu matikaige kaundu kamwe kana twiri turia tukonie mikarire ya andu wathani uria andu marathwo naguo tondu andu aya no 190 ona meguku kanitha meguku Mathiko-Ini ko njire kamau ako muna iguaga roho-ini brother ni kuri na aria matigitwo na ni mekwaria maundu mari ungiendire kwaria korwo ni waikaro kaneo giti higa kangima ugie na mugambo ni ungikahota kwaria karibu tena mheshimiwa Dennis ni ungikahota kwaria uge gatiba itu yoka mwaka wa 2010 yaugite andu matanekirwo undu utanekwo andu makaba makorio na niyo itagwo public participation ko Kamau ni ungikauga ati guku ni kwarehirwo mibango tukirehirwo mubango wa nyumba wa kurengaga andu mbeca angiona matakona nyumba na matiambire kurio. The public participation carries a very integral part in our decision making for Urini. Uyu kasha chief daigori wetu chifu na shiro adu matabete kurio na ni macoka makarengwo mbeca pay slips ini ciao. Iyo ti siasa. I think that is what Kamau would have wanted to be elected to say. Auge ati andu ni mekwenda gukiraniriria taru ngiuria baba ithe wa Kamau na maitu matura makiraniririe ti kuria makoragwo banawe ni kurikia ndarikia ti kuria ti matahitanagiria andu makiraniririe. Kamau ni angikauga we William Ruto ni wakiririirio ni Uhuru Mwei wa Kenyatta na wari na maundu moru ukirariga thi wa Gachagua ni uragukiraniriria niki ni maundu mau nimo korwo Kamau ni athurirwo angiraria na koguo tukiario gutikwirwo ni siasa turaharia koguo maundu mau morio gugatuika ati ni gukite maroho moru bururi-ini. And I want to tell our president, because I may not be able to reach him, that Your Excellency, we do not have any evil spirits in this country. It's only that our people are following keenly what you are doing, that you have no place for public participation, that people will say Adani deal is shrouded in secrecy and we think there's a lot of corruption in there, but you still go ahead and instruct your people to go and sign that deal, only for all of us to get very embarrassed at the end of the day that when the Americans say it was not a good deal and you cannot trust Adani, you cancel the contract. But that is what we are saying. Our people are keen. They can see, they know how the clergy prayed for you until you are sent to power. They can see now the dealings that you're having with them, that there is no respect. People close to you are insulting bishops and pastors. People are not happy. They must complain. People are saying, let them be consulted when major decisions affecting them are made. That does not mean that they do not want the country to develop. So it's only happening because you are forcing down projects, bitter pills, down the throats of Kenyans. There are no evil spirits anywhere. So we are saying, Your Excellency, please listen to our people. Do public participation and there will be no problems. We don't have any evil spirits. And even if
One, two.
Asante.
1, 2.
just concluding.
You have made your point.
And I'm sorry. So I just wanted to say that the president should not take your duty as ministers. If there are evil spirits, let the ministers of God condemn these spirits. Otherwise, we love our president, but we are telling him, consult your people. We are not complaining. We are saying, be tolerant. You have been tolerated in the past. Be tolerant. Tolerate us also. Na nidahoya kurekerwo Dr. Moses na mwathani aguteithie. Kamwena gaka ndirona tariko gakwagiriire muno. Ni urashaini wega mwathani aguteithie. Ko ni gukinyia hau ndikwenda kwaria muno aberu no jamba ya kwanyu no tumenyitiriire na tutiraigua guoya na ni imwendete muno. Jambe wite Rigathi wa Gachagua. Asanteni sana. Mwathani arohengera Kamau kihuroko gitathiraga ku matuini amuige na imere ya matuini kana na sorry agikohe kauru dauga hi family yake ona taida akiruga no weru division na cigana ona gikaraga thi severo ndwenda kuga wina ithano ta Kamau ndeciria Kamau akoragwo akona ne okakairitu kai ko tangikine kahi ta karia getagio ni hana na ngwiciria goka akiiganira weru etha tutano rona.
Asante Senator. Thank you muno. Gwenda kamwe kuya kamwe kaka recognize MC.
Allow me to acknowledge the role of sports in community and economic development. Events such as this bring significant opportunities to host cities like Mombasa, showcasing their vibrancy and potential while stimulating local economies. The governor of Mombasa told me there is a big phrase here, explore Mombasa. As you strengthen and deepen and widen and tighten our collaboration, explore Mombasa. Beyond competition, these games foster friendship, inspire collaboration, and create platforms for exchanging ideas that benefit our community across region. I call on us to embrace the spirit of these games and the ideals of our community. Let us work together to build stronger connection, deepen our integration, and ensure that East Africa remains a beacon of hope and opportunity in Africa. Together, we can achieve extraordinary things for our people. Let us grow the East Africa into a turbocharged engine driving Africa's economic renaissance and propel the continent to its rightful place as a leader in the next phase of global transformation. To all of you, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mombasa. Explore Mombasa. Have a wonderful game, and may the best teams win. I want to ask all of us, because we have an opportunity as East Africans to produce the leadership of the Africa Union. This time round, it is the opportunity for East Africa to produce the chair of the Africa Union. And in our midst, we have a solid candidate, a man with tremendous experience, a Pan-Africanist who can take this continent to the next level. I ask you as East Africans that we stand united behind the candidature of our former Prime Minister, the Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, so that he can provide the leadership of this continent that is so much desirous to take our continent to the next level. It is my very great privilege to welcome all of you from our sister states in East Africa to Kenya and to the beautiful historic city of Mombasa. On behalf of the government and people of Kenya, and on behalf of all East Africans, let me welcome our leaders and friends from our East African parliaments to this great city. Na kabla sijasoma taarifa yangu fupi, nataka nichukue nafasi hii kwa niaba yetu sisi zote. Pole zetu kwa ndugu zetu wa kutoka nchi jirani, marafiki wa Tanzania, kwa ile ajali ilipatikana kule Bagamoyo. Poleni sana. Kutoka kwetu sisi zote, tunawatakia heri njema wale waliopata maumivu, majeraha. Tunaomba Mungu aweze kuwapatia afueni. Mr. Speaker, the leadership from our friends from Tanzania, we want to associate ourselves and to say the accident that occurred was an unfortunate event, but we are all standing with you. Our friends from Tanzania who drove on this road, we have now agreed as East Africans that we are going to dual the road that connects Tanzania, Kenya, all the way to Malindi, so that we can better explore the huge opportunities for tourism and leisure that exist between our coastal towns. The speaker here from Kenya has informed us that they used the SGR with 140 members of parliament from the Kenyan parliament to this great city of Mombasa. I want to give you more good news, that we have now agreed with Uganda, Rwanda, and DRC that the standard gauge railway will be extended from Naivasha to Uganda, to Rwanda, and to DRC, so that in a few years' time, they too can use the SGR whenever they come to Mombasa. And we can also use the SGR whenever we want to go to Uganda, Rwanda, and DRC. These pieces of infrastructure are important for the integration of our region. And let me tell you, as leaders, as members of parliament, and as East Africans, that the integration of Africa will be led by the integration of East Africa. East Africa today is the most progressive economic community in Africa. Our intra-trade is all the way to 28%. And therefore, if Africa is going to be united, if Africa is going to play its rightful place, if the Africa Continental Free Trade Area is going to be a reality that connects business and enterprise and encourages trade and investment in goods and services, the engine will be in East Africa. And therefore, whatever we do here, we must know that it is a reflection of what Africa is waiting for.
Michezo hii, Mheshimiwa Rais, wengi wanachukulia kama ni michezo tu, lakini ina madhumuni makubwa na malengo makubwa. Lengo kubwa ni kuleta wana Jumuiya ya Afrika Mashariki pamoja. Ukiangalia wale ambao ni wachezaji katika dimba hili ambao litaanza hivi leo, wote ni wabunge ambao walichaguliwa na kura direct na wananchi. They are the true representative of the people. Kwa hivyo tukisema wana Afrika Mashariki wote wako hapa Mombasa, hatujakosea. Manake wale ambao walichaguliwa ndio wako hapa hivi leo. Hii inaleta utangamano, inaleta umoja na inaleta undugu baina ya nchi hizi ambazo zinaleta Jumuiya ya Afrika Mashariki pamoja. Na mimi Rais, najua wazi kwamba wewe ni mkubwa wa wale ambao wanasukuma sana gurudumu la Afrika la kuwa na umoja wa Afrika, hususan the African Free Trade Area. Mheshimiwa Rais, a stronger EAC will be a beautiful, strong building block towards a stronger AU. Kwa hivyo tunaamini kwamba Jumuiya ya Afrika Mashariki ikiwa na nguvu, bila shaka Afrika itakuwa na nguvu. Na tunakuombea kama mwenyekiti wa jumuiya hii kwamba uipeleke jumuiya yetu pahali ulipoipata, uipeleke juu zaidi. Mheshimiwa Rais, familia hii ya Jumuiya ya Afrika Mashariki ilianza na ndugu watatu. Lakini safari hii, kama tulivyokaa hapa hivi leo, familia hii imenawiri, imekuwa kubwa, na sasa tuko ndugu 8. Kwa hivyo Rais, hii ni familia ambayo inaendelea kuwa kubwa, na tunaamini katika uongozi wako kama mwenyekiti wa Jumuiya ya Afrika Mashariki, jumuiya hii itaendelea kuwa kubwa, kuwa na nguvu na kuleta utangamano zaidi.
Karibuni Mombasa. Welcome to Mombasa. Please do feel free. Feel at home. Mombasa truly is home. A conversation, Your Excellency, that majority of those who have been able to come raised was a possibility of their return trip to come back to Mombasa, for them to have direct flights from their respective countries all the way to Mombasa, a conversation that we have been having, and a conversation that we will wish to continuously pursue with yourself, with scientific, economic figures that show the country stands to be able to gain by Mombasa having an open door policy and an open sky policy. Your Excellency, there's one law that I'm passing through the County Assembly, and I can see the Speaker of the National Assembly and the Speaker of the Senate are here. And we want to take this law very, very seriously. And I'm hoping that Treasury will not put a stop to this particular legislation, Your Excellency. We have a simple, unwritten law, and we want to make it law. And this applies to all our visitors who come to Mombasa. Kindly, when you come to Mombasa, make sure that all your money is going to be finished here before you go home. And I'm informed, Your Excellency, that the speakers of the Senate and the National Assembly have indicated that if anyone finishes their per diem and their allowances in Mombasa, they will advance them tickets to be able to go back home. So please, feel free, explore Mombasa. Mombasa is open to all, and I believe that this will be a historic moment for our continent of Africa. Asanteni sana na mubarikiwe. Thank you very much.
Tumepata ajali, Mheshimiwa Rais, unajua wabunge pamoja na maafisa wapatao 23 wamepata ajali karibu na mji wa Dodoma. Wabunge walikuwa 17, wengine wameumia sana, wengine wameumia kidogo, na tulifikiria tuje ama tusije. Lakini nataka nisome kwenye kitabu cha Biblia, kwenye kitabu cha Isaya 41:10. Inasema, so do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am with you, your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Hiyo nguvu ya Mungu imetufanya tuseme tunaenda kushindana. Tunajua washindani wetu wakubwa ni Uganda, wa Kenya. Pamoja na kwamba tumeumia, lakini kazi itakuwa hapo bado, Mheshimiwa Rais. Tunakwenda kutingisha Mombasa, itatingishika. Nikushukuru sana, umeipa nguvu sana mashindano haya kwa kuwepo wewe mwenyewe. Ni kitu kikubwa sana, nimefurahi, nimemwona brother wangu Wetangula na wengine wote. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Rais, na kushukuru sana kwa nafasi.
As we celebrate the 25th, as we celebrate these games today we are making 25 years of ESC. And the 25 years of ESC is on integration of the East African community. As the presidents of the East African community, we want you to go back and reflect, have we achieved what we ought to have achieved within the time that we are having now as presidents? Your Excellency, as a chairman of ESC, it is also an agreed position from the speakers that the speakers should also be involved or included in the ESC protocol. And ESC, IALA should pass that law to include all the speakers in the protocol of ESC. Your Excellency, we want to thank our chairperson of the speakers panel for arranging these sports. We are here as Uganda, the Pearl of Africa, to widen to deepen and tighten the East African integration. And as we are here in the spirit of brotherhood, we wish all of you well. Your win is our win as East Africa. I say this for God and my country.